Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? This is Tall Man Tarot. I'd like to say welcome to the channel. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and then hit that little notification bell so that you know whenever I bring new content. Love to invite you to join the family with us. If you've already subscribed, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you for your likes, for your shares, for your comments, for your donations, all of the sweet love. Thank you so very much. And you know what we're doing right now is we're doing all 12 signs for the month of June 2026, and we have made it to Capricorn. Capricorn, come on in, come on, sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's see what energies await you for the month of June. Oh, okay, that's it. Capricorn June. Capricorn June. Okay, you start off with an Ace of Pentacles. Some type of blessing has been given to you by the Most High when it comes down to resources and finances. So you're starting to see that you're growing something, right? Something that God has blessed you with really quick. You're actually learning to not be defensive. Like you're planning on not being defensive towards something. Okay, let's take it. Not being defensive towards some kind of situation that has something to do with not getting the 10 of Pentacles that you want. If you don't know what the 10 of Pentacles means, it's like the financial, the family, loyalty, like happiness plus the finances is what I would like to say when it comes down to that. It's like your ancestors looking at your family life and everything and smiling on it. It's everything respected, you know? So yeah, there's a relationship attached to that. You're not being defensive about not being able to have that in this relationship. And you receive some kind of enlightenment when it comes to that too. And that enlightenment, you feel like it was an intelligent decision. Whatever decision was made was an intelligent decision that has something to do with not having the 10 of Pentacles. You feel like it was an intelligent decision to do so. Wonder why? Well, why is because somebody, you feel like they were juggling in the situation or waiting for something better to come along, almost like you were just a placeholder and that they could be waiting for something better to come along. And you were able to keep your finances. So this feels like somebody that knew that someone was no good, that they were just chasing money or going for the highest bidder, and they decided to break it off, and they feel like they dodged a bullet because they could have lost a lot more probably by staying with this individual. That's what it looks like. But it still hurt because you did want to be with the person from the start. And so yeah, it does suck to find that out. But there was no growth in this situation at all, right? It wasn't producing anything, right? Like what was coming from this relationship? Nothing. If anything, it just kept you in a position of being blindfolded and not being able to make a decision when it come down to something, right? Yep. You had the options were open. Somebody had options, right? And it just feels like your intuition was blocked. With you being blindfolded, you weren't able to make any decisions. It's like your intuition was blocked by something in this situation here, Capricorn. But all you know is, to me, when I see this in this reading in particular, there's something that you want, right? And it's something, I get this vision like you used to grow up watching like Family Matters and Who's the Boss and the Cosby Show and stuff like that. So you want that type of family from what you grew up watching like on TV, or you grew up watching other people's families that were like a complete family, mother, father, whatever, with the children and the house with the picket fence and all that. Like you were going for some type of vision here, Capricorn. And that's what hurts, that you weren't able to make that happen. I felt that. But truth be told, this person took forever to do anything and it didn't go anywhere. It was not going anywhere. And finally, you weren't confused about it not going anywhere. So you made the smart move. But now there's some kind of love proposal that's coming that's probably going to have you sitting and wondering if you should take it or not. I think the love proposal was coming back here in June. And you're sitting in a hermit position wondering if you should take this offer or not. You're just going to sit on it. Why? You've already been through enough thinking about it and how it did not make you happy. And you don't want to argue or have a difference of opinion constantly. This person didn't like the way that there's something going on with the Five of Wands, right? It's in the reverse, but it's like, did you guys even see, were you on the same page in the relationship is the question. Yeah. Feeling left out in the cold, feeling like there was an unequal give and take, and you're just not, you feel like it's just not a passionate new beginning with this situation, and you're quite frankly just ready to move on. Yeah. That's what it feels like. It's like cutting your losses, you know? It's like, it feels like this person won't be going away in the month of June. Like, it feels like this person is always going to be there for you to allow them to come in. But it feels like you already know that it's not going to work with this person. So you just keep them on the outside, howling, you know, at the moon pretty much. Begging you to come outside and come spend some time with them or something like that. But it, all in all, you wanted the house with the picket fence, the family, the dog. And like, if you can't get that, it's like you don't even, if it's not going to be real 100% and the way that you envision it, you just don't want it. You just don't want it. I see a lot of, if it's not going to be the real deal, then I don't want it. That's what I'm seeing, Capricorn. If they're not going to be right, then I don't want it. If there's no growth in a situation, then I don't want it. If they're going to keep me confused, then I don't want it. If they want to continue to have options, then I don't want it. If they're going to drag their feet, I almost cussed. If they're going to drag their feet, then I don't want it. If they're not going to show as much drive towards getting things done as you don't want it. And this is something that you've realized. And you would much rather sit out in the cold in the Five of Pentacles energy and be by yourself than to be involved with someone that ain't gonna go all the way for you. And that's real. That's real. I'm gonna keep this sideways. Yeah, you're starting to realize a truth here with this certain situation. There's just no wishful thinking. You don't have wishful thinking when it comes to this. You don't have hope for this. And it's like making itself even more clear for you in June that this person is just willing to just like, it's like if you will allow them energy. It doesn't seem like they're enthusiastic about doing the things that you want to do as far as starting a family and being together. It's like they just want to come in and out. You know what I mean? Like they just want to come in. They argue with you and then they want to go run back out to the options so they can have their pick. When that ain't going right for them, they run back to you and howl outside of your house and beg you to come outside. You know, that's the energy that I'm getting from this. I don't think that there's anything wrong with this. I honestly like that when you're coming to the realization. But the real question here is, Capricorn, how long are you going to let someone keep, you know, coming back and standing at the fence and begging you to come outside? Like, at what point do you just eliminate that whole situation, you know? Because there are times when people get weak and they do end up indulging back into that situation, right? And then it just holds space and keeps the real person from coming into your life. And that's what I'm seeing here, right? It's like this person just wants to make sure that they're a placeholder so that they can't be replaced, so that someone else doesn't come in and take that spot and give you what it is that you're looking for, which is the 10 of Pentacles. This is actually what you're looking for. And there is somebody that's going to give that to you, right? But not if the space is being held by the wrong person. Not if you keep holding space for the wrong person. There's always going to be a block there as long as you keep that person there. So let's see what your higher self has to say. But it does look like you've made up your mind. You're just allowing this person to keep, hanging around. You have to say to Capricorn. Show love. The bottom of the deck, talk to me. You're not talking to your higher self. Why? The answer is no. And actually very soon. So I think no, that you should not. Well, if you were looking for an answer that you would ask your higher self, the first question was no. And the second question that's answered is very soon, right? So I think for this situation, it's a definite no, right? And I think you should show love in a situation. You shouldn't be mad or reflect that to this person that you're mad, right? It's showing that you still have emotion tied up in the situation. So don't show that you're angry. Show love to it. Tell it, no, we're not going to be together. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying I think that that's what's being said here. This is not the situation for you. And something about very soon. I'll let you determine that and figure that out. And in the meantime, in between time, I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.